Hello there guys, it's CoolFox over here, and today I'm bringing you an unboxing and review of the Boltune active noise cancelling wireless headphones. So starting out with the unboxing, you can see a schematic of the headphones themselves on the front, and you can easily tell that these resemble a lot the Bose QC35s. So obviously you can see that some design cues have been taken from that, but nonetheless this is way cheaper than that, so it's not a direct competitor to the QC35s. Apart from that, on the front there is really nothing written, and checking out the other sides you can see that there is nothing written as well. On the back you'll find a QR code to their website, but there is nothing really else written, so we will just go straight into the unboxing. So opening it up, you'll find the case itself inside of a plastic bag. And apart from that, you will see that there is nothing inside the box, so obviously everything is contained inside of the bag itself. So taking a look at the case itself, you can see that there's the Boltune logo on the front. You have a zipper here which goes around the full circumference of the case itself, and on the back you can see that it is all blank, apart from a little bulge which was there from when I opened up the box, and this is basically due to the headphones being a bit too big for all the contents inside, but nonetheless this won't really affect the case or the contents inside, and if it drops it will still be pretty much protected. So opening it up, in fact you'll find the headphones themselves nicely fitted on the side, and you'll find the manual as well as some other stuff on the other side. So taking a look at the manual first, you can see that it is quite long, and this is basically because there are a lot of languages listed, and obviously it's always good to see that there are multiple languages inside, so everyone can check out the manual if they are stuck on something particular with the headphones. But apart from that, it's not really that important because these are just like any other wireless headphones. So now we'll take a look at the other bag inside, which basically includes the aux to aux cable, which are obviously 3.5mm jacks. The other thing that you will find inside of the box is the charging cable, and as you can tell this goes from USB type A to micro USB. So unfortunately there is no USB type C, but nonetheless this is not a big disappointment, since obviously considering the price it's not a big drawback. And then the last thing you will find inside of the bag is a little card here which basically states their support numbers and email, so if you have any problems you can either call them or send them an email. You also get an extended warranty if you register your product on their website. And now before we take a look at the headphones themselves, I would like to take a closer look at the case itself. And as you can see, opening it up inside, you will find that you have a little mesh pocket here where in fact there were the other items stored in here. So for example the cables were here, and also the manual and such. So if you really need the space you can also use it for other stuff, and it is quite large, so you can fit a good amount of things inside of here. And in here you have all the space needed for the headphones themselves. But now moving on to the main item, as you can see the headphones themselves are also all in black, and you can see right off the bat that these do swivel, and this is a really good option to have, as you can make them flush with your body, and instead of them protruding out like this you would have them facing towards you. So obviously this is a lot more comfortable than leaving them at the original position. You cannot move them the other way, so sadly this is the only swivel point that you have, but apart from that the ear cups do swivel this way, so you also have a bit of adjustment when it comes to putting them on your head. These do obviously extend just like any other pair of headphones, and as you can see inside this is made out of stainless steel, and you also do get a few notches so it will fit into the desired position that you put it in. On top here you have a plush headband, so it will not really be a big problem if you use them for long hours. So these are pretty much perfect for flights, for example, since you also have active noise cancelling, which is activated via this switch right here, and as you can see it will turn blue once the active noise cancelling is on, and I will give a test with these just so you know how it sounds. Now apart from that, going through the other controls that you'll find on the right ear cup, you'll see that you have the plus or minus volume buttons or skip track buttons. You can also see that there's the power switch, which also acts as the pause and play button, and then you'll find the 3.5mm port as well as the microphone on the side. And on the left ear cup you'll find an LED indicator as well as a micro USB port for charging. Inside of the ear cups themselves you can see that you have a pretty foamy and plush material here on the sides that sits over your ears, and inside you can see that it is also very flush, so it will sit very comfortably on your ear. And once you're done with them you can obviously collapse them into the position that they were inside of the case at the beginning. So obviously you can see that these are very versatile and you can fold them in a lot of ways, so this is basically really good to see at this price point. So to pair these up, it's a really simple process. All you need to do is hold down the power button until it says that it's going into pairing mode. And there you go, once I turned them on, it actually found it immediately. So all you need to do is press on it and then it will pair up immediately. Now this is basically due to the fact that these have Bluetooth 5.0, so obviously that is a major plus when coming to connection times and also lag. So these will lag behind a lot less than Bluetooth 4 or 4.1 or 4.2 version headphones, for example, and they will connect right up to your phone instead of lagging a bit like the previous versions. So talking about the battery, you will get an indicator just like any other pair of Bluetooth headphones, and although this battery indicator might not always be very accurate, you can get a sense of how long these last. And basically I have to say that the battery has lasted me for a pretty long time now. It's been I think around 10 hours and they still have not lost charge. And basically this is due to the fact that they have a large battery inside, just like the listing says. And you will probably get somewhere around 20 hours playtime if you really not push them too hard. So if you don't, for example, put them at full volume all the time and not use active noise cancelling all the time, you might probably get closer to the 20-hour mark than if you do. But nonetheless, now let's move on to a sound test. Something that you can do if you want to take the sound to another level is put on an EQ that you like. So for example here I have boosted up the highs and also the lows and let the mids around the 0 mark, although I did also increase those by a bit. And obviously this is my personal preference. You might have a different taste in the sound and the profile that you would like. I found that with noise cancelling, the lower frequencies have a tendency to be cut out by a bit, so I would recommend that you do not use active noise cancelling if you do not need to use it, but if you really need to, it will work wonders, for example on buses or planes, so obviously do it at your own discretion. So something that I found that was really impressive was actually the Bluetooth range, and even through walls the connectivity still was up, and the connectivity even worked through walls. And here in my house we have pretty thick walls and the connectivity somehow did not cut out. So obviously this is also a really good aspect of these headphones, and this is due to the Bluetooth 5.0 version, as I was saying before. But something that I did find is that when you go a ways away and then come back, they might start to crackle up a bit. Then you would need to turn them off and back on, or maybe even reset them, just so the crackling does not stay. But basically that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. This was CoolFox and I'm out. Peace.